It's Andre Reed. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton looking in zone for Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Masterpiece, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound it surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for you. Got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He completes it to Jones. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Julio Jones, 70 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Michelle. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them. And he finds Fitzgerald. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way down to the 26. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Great.
from the 24. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
20.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
You don't want none.
To the air again, Newton. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Ready?
On second down now, Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're running it. It's Michelle, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On the ground is Michelle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Now it's Tannehill. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turn.
Now a hit and a loose football. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cleveland.